Hey guys, and welcome to a live session. No, it's not actually a workout session. Okay, this is actually a pre-workout session. So I thought let's have a chat. It's what time it is? I think it's roughly almost 8 o'clock here in New Zealand. So hi to y'all. It's been a while since I've actually spoken to you guys like one on one and answered some of your questions. So today I thought, now that things are getting a little bit less overwhelmed and I've got a little bit more time, there's still things that I need to sort out here since I've been back in the country. And, I think it'll take a while, but I feel like it's getting there. One of those things that is happening, but you just don't see it happening until it's all done. Little bits and pieces here and there. So, yeah, and I'm just almost ready to get back fully into what I really love to do, and that is back into stunt work and fitness. Okay, so over the last 6 months or so, since I've been back in the country, so much has happened. It has been an eye opener for me. It's the 2 years in Philippines was awesome. And salamat to all my Filipino friends out there. Thank you so much for, just for your kind hospitality and friendliness. We still miss it here. What a great country, honestly. Although I love New Zealand, don't get me wrong. It's just sad being there for almost 2 years. You kind of mold into the culture, and yeah. So still trying to get used to New Zealand. I mean, I love it. It's that things are so different here, and yeah, it's a process. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just gonna have my cup of tea, and I will have a workout session after this. I know, after my cup of tea. I was actually gonna sit and have a cup of tea by myself, and I thought, and sometimes you need that. You need to take time out. It doesn't matter how busy you are, guys. It's very, very important to take time out. Okay, it is good for your soul. It is good for your mind. You don't have to do anything. You just need to sit and breathe. Have a cup of tea, or read something. Whatever you enjoy, and that is probably the most important part about spending time with yourself. Okay, we need that, especially in a day and age like this, where everything is such a rush. Spending time is probably one of the most important things you can do. So I know I didn't put up any notices for this live session. So if you guys are out there and this message pops up, I just pop them up, join in, and say hi. I figured there are several questions that I often get DM'd across, a message across by a lot of the fans, you guys out there. About life and what my philosophies are, and some personal questions about myself, which I don't always want to reveal. But there was an interview a few months back where I did with Ogie. You guys, if you want, I will put a link to that in the comment section later. And there's a lot of personal stuff that I share in there. Okay, so that would be a good start if you want to know a little bit more about my life. But I'd love to know about you guys. If you ever feel like you need to talk to someone, send me a message. It just knowing that someone has read your concerns, your opinions, it just takes a little bit off your mind. And as small as a gesture it is, I still admire the strength for those who actually do that. So, don't hold it all inside of you. Don't let things bottle up, guys. That's the worst thing you can do, okay? So talk. That's probably one of the things we lack nowadays with this arsenal of tools we have, especially social media. Nobody wants to talk anymore. People just want to go, it's like just one-on-one. That's what we humans are meant for, you know. I mean, hey, we all evolve, right? And that's all good. Things change, and we've got to take advantage of what's out there. But I think from time and time again, we've got to remind ourselves that we're humans, and we do need to do the human stuff, like talk to people one-on-one, for real. You know, you get so much out of it. So much out of it. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying a cup of tea like I am, because it's been awesome this morning, to be honest. It looks like it's going to be a good day here. Right. Let me start by answering one of the questions. There's so many. Sorry, I didn't prepare for this live session. I just put up the camera and I'm like, let's go do something, you know. As boring as it seems, it's actually a good idea. I challenge you guys to do that. To just put up the camera and just talk random stuff, you know. It's like, who are you talking to? But actually, it does actually help. All right, which one's the most common question that I used to get? Let me think. How old I was when I started in the movie industry? I've never answered that one. You can look that up, okay? It's not very hard. I was not very young. I was young. I mean, it depends what... You know, that's another thing. How old is young and how old is old? Okay? That's a question people always ask me whenever they see me, because I'm quite short. And they can never figure out how old I am. So I grow this beard to make myself look older. Seriously. And I think it's kind of growing on me. But I do have to shave it off when I go for auditions and movie work, because... Yeah, this is not the look they're going for at the moment. Well, depends if they want me to. I do grow it, but most of the time they stick beard on me. If they, you know, it's hey man, these guys, the makeup artists, prosthetic guys are just awesome. They just can change your entire look. You would not recognize yourself. It's amazing what they can do nowadays. It truly is amazing. I remember, all right, tell you what, let me start with something that has been really, really interesting for me. Well, there's been a lot of things that's been interesting for me, to be honest. But actually, hang on, before I start on that, jumping everywhere, aren't I? Before I start on that, let me tell you guys that I'm a car fanatic. I love cars, especially classic cars. I mean, I love supercars, and maybe one day I'll have one, who knows. But I have my 1978 Honda, and I'm going to be doing something to it very soon on social media. So keep an eye out. If you're a car fanatic, you don't want to miss it, okay? So it's going to be fun, and fingers crossed. I need you guys' prayers. Get me through this one. It's difficult, but it's going to be fun. Why difficult, you say? Well, it's complicated. But no, I'm trying to, before we get into this age of EV vehicles, and I'm all for it. I think EV vehicles are great, actually. I would like people to appreciate some of the old classic cars that actually changed the way we use transport. And the Honda that I have is an EB1. It was the first generation that was allowed to go onto highways. Anyways, I'm going to talk about that. Hey, how are you, Floppy? I'm going to call you Floppy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, just random talks today. I'm just talking about my Honda, which I'm going to just put aside for a moment in a couple of minutes, and we'll talk about something else. But let me know if you want to talk about something. Just type it up there. Okay, this is me having my cup of tea before I start my workout session today. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing something about my Honda, maybe in a month or so on social media. So car fanatics, keep that in your mind if you really want to. What do we got hanging in there? Oh, yeah, that's good to hear. No, I'm doing great. I'm actually finally feel like I'm settling in back into the country. It's been such a process. You'd think it'll be just like that, coming home, but no, it's been a process, and we're still getting through it. Um, which is why today I took some time out. I'm like, no, I need to talk before I jump in and start training and start preparing myself for other stuff. So, yeah, yeah. What's happening in your life? Right. Yeah, yeah, I was. I was gone for a while. You know, here's a fact. I actually 2 years ago, when I actually packed up and left the country with my wife, and we decided we're going to just stop working in New Zealand and just going to do some voluntary work. I didn't think I'll be doing any coming back and doing movie work or stunt work. I really thought that was it for me. And I had a friend, and she said to me, she said, sometimes you need to take a break. Um, and when you come back, you're more prepared. And yeah, she's right. And I did come back, and I feel like I'm more prepared in a sense to get back into the movie industry. But with this, with this all happening in the world, I figured it won't be easy, and it's not. And I guess it's for everyone, right? So we're all just trying to get back in there, taking us one step at a time. But exciting things are on its way. They're happening. I just, as we can't say everything, but I can't wait to share it with you guys when it's all rolling. Um, but yeah, it's so that's gonna hopefully be a major part of my life again, and I hope that is gonna expand more. I mean, I love doing stunts. Oh, did I mention to you guys I actually have an agent now overseas, an international agency that approached me? I haven't shared it. Actually, I haven't even told anyone about it. They just approached me, and yeah, so fingers crossed that I get to travel again. Travel again, there you go. But that's part of life, right? What we do, what I do, it's not confined to just one place. And I love that because, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Traveling, it just exposes you to so many things, people, culture, and it gets you to appreciate what you have. And, sometimes we get caught up with what's around you in this competitive world, and then you go to a place and you see how people get along with almost nothing, and they have such a happy life, and you're like, well, at the end of the day, the question is, you want to have a lot of money, big houses, fancy cars, and still be miserable, or would you have less and get by and have one of the best and wonderful loving life that you want, and it really makes you question that. And I think there's less of that in today's world because people just want bigger houses, people want money, materialistic stuff. And for those who want it, it's their choice. I'm not going to stop you, but I can say for one that I'm glad I did not branch that way. I had the choice to do it. I decided not to. I decided that I'm going to get by with what I have, and for what I earn, I'm going to give it back to the country, to the people who really deserve it more. So something to think about for the younger ones. If you're thinking that being rich and making lots of money is going to make you happy and financially dependent, well, it's questionable in today's world. Anyways, it's just out there. That's just my opinion. It's different for everybody. I'm not saying go stop making money. We all need that. Money, in my opinion, is just a transaction, and we do need to make it. But make sure that the goal of your life is not just that. That the goal of your life is to use it to have a happy life and to help others. Whenever you do something, actually, I'm just writing an article on this. Actually, one of my fitness articles. It's long-term happiness, short-term happiness. Yeah, it's true. Short-term happiness versus long-term happiness. Exactly. What is it that you want for, That's very true. And I feel that if you want to go for long-term happiness, then it's important to value the human qualities more than the materialistic things in life. And yeah, it's one of those. It's been a major thing in my life, to be honest, and that's how I have grown to understand humanity. Yes. So I was saying in this, the articles that I'm writing is actually on certain goals that I set in life. I might actually give it to you guys for free to read, because I felt when I was writing it that it is important that I share with you guys some of these things, because sometimes you just need positivity in life, and with so much negativity happening out there. I'm not saying the whole world is full of negativity, but the media and everything tends to focus towards that a lot more than the positive stuff. So it's hard to find these kind of information, so you need to surround yourself with positive people, and I do that, and I like to spread that as well. So let me see, once it's finished, I'm just editing it now, and I will put it out there, and perhaps you guys can read that and get an idea of what my article is like that I read. I think this is my 9th issue now. I've written 8 of them. This is my 9th issue, and I'm enjoying it. Mind you, the last month I've completely not written anything, and it's purely because the transition of getting back into our house and doing things like that. So, now I'm getting back in, and hopefully back in the swing of things. It's I don't know. I think I'm talking too much. Hang on, let me have a cup of tea. It's I don't know. Life is a journey, isn't it? Some say life is a journey. Some say life isn't a journey. Yeah, that's when it becomes very philosophical, right? Sorry, one more thing in the article that I'm talking about, and that is that if you want to train to be fit, don't just do physical stuff. Okay, you got to train your mind and the body at the same time together for the best benefits. Oh, thanks, Floppy. You're awesome. We should have a hangout sometime, huh? Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. So with the training in mind, here's the thing. I believe that our body is like a car. Okay, here's an analogy. Okay, here you go. But hear me out. Where am I going with this? You can have a really, really good car, but if you don't service it, we should. It's not going to go very well, right? So you think of your body as your vehicle. You're going to maintain it. You got to do the oil change, filter change, do the servicing. But at the same time, and it's a good car, but at the same time, you got to know how to drive it. You got to understand your vehicle, okay? And if you just focus on one aspect of it and say, oh, my vehicle is in a perfectly good condition, but you don't actually know how to drive it. Not saying that you can't drive a vehicle. Of course, you can go to work, come back, and that's pretty much all that you'll know about your vehicle. However, if you service it, you maintain it well, look after it, cherish it, then I feel that not only will you know how to drive it well, but you'll understand it better. Do you know what I'm saying? So, in the same sense, if you're training your mind and your body for when you're working out, then it helps you get through life a lot better, because it trains you physically and mentally. So it's like being fit and understanding the limits of your body. Okay, that really is what essentially my training and my focus is all about. It's not about getting big muscles and getting the six-pack and all that. It's about using what you have to the best that you can, and that is a secret to training and having a much more meaningful understanding of what fitness is all about. So it's not just a workout session of muscular physique and strength, but it's a lot more about understanding of your mind and body. Okay, I don't know. What do you guys think? What's your opinion on that? I'm just going through my cup of tea because it's kind of getting cold. It's strange. We're in spring in New Zealand, and it's been a little chilly, and it's not cold, but it's a little nippy. And every time I make my cup of tea, it gets cold very quickly. I don't know. If you guys ever noticed this, when in different countries and different times of the year, the time it takes to boil the water varies. And I think it has to do with atmospheric temperature or something like that. I think, from what I remember in physics. And it's interesting. And also the tea. In Philippines, it took a lot longer to cool down. And in New Zealand, it's like, you better hurry through this or check it back in the microwave to warm it up. It's just different. I don't know. Some random stuff there. So another few more minutes and I'm going to end the session. But if you guys have missed this, you can always catch me up on my other social media. I might do a live session on YouTube and even if perhaps Facebook. I don't know. We'll see how things go. And yeah, guys. So yeah, it's been really nice catching up with y'all, and I wish you guys all the best. Okay, if you got any plans and stuff that you're getting, that what am I going to say? If you got any plans that you're working on, I hope it goes well, and I wish you guys all the success. And just know that if you believe in the good stuff that you do, then there's always a win. Okay? And success is not a goal. It is, in my opinion, I'd say, how do I say it? It's a pursuit. Okay? If you ever say you are successful, then you're measuring yourself up to something that's already attainable. And then you got to go, keep going. But if you don't have that, then you're always achieving to another level. Okay, that's something that I believe in, anyways. All right, hey, I'm gonna end the session now. It's great. It feels good just getting back in and having a chat to you guys. I'll try and do this more often because I enjoy it. And maybe next time I'll answer some of the questions that you guys have asked me before, and just make it a live session. It'll be more fun, and then you can ask more questions if you want, and I can answer it there. All right. So you too. Take care, enjoy, and I will chat to you guys another time. Okay. All the very best. Goodbye from New Zealand.